Hello there. My name is Jason Perkins. I'd like to welcome you to another episode in my Georgia Workers' Compensation video series. I'm an attorney who specializes in handling Georgia workers' compensation cases. I created this series of videos to provide people who have been hurt at work with helpful information about Georgia's workers' compensation law and the benefits they should receive under that law. Today, I want to talk to you about who pays your workers' compensation medical bills. Well, answer that question is pretty easy. Your workers' compensation medical bill should be paid by your employer or their workers' compensation insurance company. Under the workers' compensation law, your employer or the insurance company should cover 100% of your medical bills. There's no copays or deductibles that you have to pay. Payment of medical bills is one of the primary benefits of Georgia's workers' compensation law. The other two primary benefits are wage loss benefits and permanent partial disability benefits. Now, you may have questions about whether there are limits on the insurance company's responsibility for paying for your medical bills. And there are. There's 4 limits that you need to know about. The first is that there's a time limit on payment of your medical bills. Actually, 2 time limits. One is that the insurance company is only responsible for paying for medical treatment and testing that occurs within 400 weeks of your injury in most cases. Now, this was a change in the law that happened about 10 years ago. So if you were injured before July 1st, 2013, that 400-week limit may not apply. Also, there are exceptions to that 400-week limit if your case is designated catastrophic or for certain types of treatment. Now, in addition to that 400-week time limit, there's also a limit on when you have to submit your medical bills for payment. If you don't submit medical bills for payment within a year of when you get the treatment or testing, then the insurance company is going to be able to get out of paying for that treatment and testing. Now, in addition to those time limits, there are also other limits on medical bill payment under workers' compensation in Georgia. One limit is that you have to treat with an authorized medical provider. Under workers' compensation in Georgia, you have what's known as an authorized treating physician who can treat you and refer you to other specialists for treatment. This means that you can't just go get treatment with whatever doctor you want to. That doctor has to be authorized under the workers' comp law to treat you. If you just suddenly start going get treatment with a different doctor and that doctor is not your authorized treating physician or a referred physician, then the insurance company is probably not going to be responsible for that treatment. A second limit is that the treatment has to be reasonable and necessary. This basically means that it's not experimental treatment ordered by your doctor, and it's reasonable treatment that you need as a result of your injury. A final limit is that the treatment that you're going to receive under workers' comp has to be related to your workers' compensation injury. This usually becomes an issue in a couple of different ways. One is if you're treating for a pre-existing condition, if you already had a back problem beforehand, then the insurance company may argue that your new back problem is not caused by what happened to you at work, but it's actually that pre-existing condition that's causing your need for treatment. And insurance companies sometimes have some success in doing this. But even if you have a pre-existing condition, you can still get treatment covered by workers' compensation as long as the treatment you need was caused by your work injury, or if you aggravated a pre-existing condition and that caused your need for the treatment that you're getting. Now, a second way related to your injury can become an issue is if you suffer a injury after your injury at work. So this happens sometimes where somebody gets hurt at work, they're getting treatment, and then they're in a car wreck or they slip and fall. And now they suffer additional injury to that same part of their body they hurt at work. This often gives the insurance company the ability to argue that they shouldn't be responsible for paying for that medical treatment for that body part anymore. So this is another situation where this can become an issue. I hope you found this information about who pays your workers' compensation medical bills helpful. If you have, please let me know that. One of the best ways you can do that is by liking this video or giving it a thumbs up. If you've got more questions about Georgia workers' compensation law, I'd encourage you to reach out and get answers to those questions. There's 2 easy ways that you can do that. The first is by calling the phone number at the bottom of the screen, and the other is by reaching out to us through our website, which is www.perkinslawtalk.com. Click on it and submit the free consultation request form, and a member of our team will reach out to you and get a consultation with me scheduled. I'd like to thank you again for watching this video today. want to wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injuries.